Steve. Doug Collins, what about his style?
Well, Collins' style has been really what he'd like it to be as a player, which is to run, which is to have a lot of offense involved. He's not been able to have that, so he's played a half-court game, more of a structured game. It's a team that has struggled over the year. That may be one of the reasons at the offensive end that they've struggled to score, that their defense is so good. They're leading the league in defense, but it may be coupled to the fact that they don't score a lot of points, and teams usually don't get a lot of cheap opportunities against them.
7 of his 12 players are brand new to the Chicago Bulls, and he's a brand new coach in his first year with this program. How does he feel the chemistry now is coming together?
Well, he's working on it. That's all I can say. He's like the mad scientist. He's trying to find the right combinations. He's trying to get things to be consistent. The formula every single night. You take a look at a new head coach, Mike Schuler. Of course, he's got to feel more comfortable than Doug Collins, even though Collins' team is a game over 500 and playing any better than anyone expected they would be at this point in the season.
Paul Mahalik, Jess Thompson, the officials. Mahalik, the senior official, will toss the ball in the air, and the opening tap will be between Steve Johnson and Brad Sellers. Sellers, the rookie out of Ohio State. Jordan against Porter. Michael Jordan. And Chicago leads 2-0. John Paxson with Terry Porter. Now outside to Oakley. Sellers off the mark. Oakley an offensive rebound. And Michael Jordan has 4, and our game is tied at 4.
And an offensive foul against Drexler.
Blazers with Terry Porter ramrodding the offense. Steve Johnson turns it over to Michael. Down to 40. He has come on pretty well in the last few games. Vandoy.
I think you make Charles Oakley show you that
You said the ones you liked weren't the ones on sale. Clyde Drexler. A Brad Sellers miss. Off to Kenny Carr. A steal by Jordan and a basket by Michael Jordan. Blazer lead 2 at 12-10.
And Terry Porter didn't really present himself for a good outlet pass, and Jordan stepped in, got 2.
Second field goal by Terry Porter as the Blazers get
some ball games where he was struggling scoring. I think he was trying to concentrate on the scoring. When your confidence is high, you don't worry about scoring. They double on Jordan.
A game. Jordan with Clyde. Good defense and help by Jerome. A 3-second violation is called on Charles Oakley. Now, what about Clyde's defensive job so far on Jordan?
He's done a good job.
We have 4.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Michael Jordan working very hard against Clyde to make something happen. I'll tell you, that promises to be a great matchup. And I think it's the kind of matchup that Clyde really will thrive on.
Second team, Michael Jordan, 2 shots.
Dave Corzine is going to be checking in for the Chicago Bulls, the big veteran out of DePaul.
What you get generally is when you have one great player playing against another, they want to show that, particularly when they've got all-around skills like Drexler and Jordan both possess, that one is just a little bit better in one area than the other. I think that Clyde has a tough job trying to shut down Michael Jordan at the offensive end because of the opportunities that he gets in terms of the shots and the great outside shot. He's got a tremendous first step to the hoop, but Clyde has done a good job here early in the ball game.
Vandoy, second in the NBA in free throw shooting, just behind Larry Bird. Bird right now the only man in the league over 90%.
Coaches always tell players to reach up, come up with the hand and tip it away. It seems to be an unnatural move.
Surplus baggage, and they eventually dealt into Philadelphia last week for Sedale 3. We have 4 minutes left in the quarter as Michael Jordan gets his 10th point. And Jerome. Nice shot.
Movement that time by the Trailblazers tonight.
2017 Blazers. And Clyde in transition cashes in quickly, and the Blazer lead goes to 5. He'll have a chance for a 3-point play.
Drops a free throw.
Corzine. Michael Jordan. Foul is called. Foul is going to be called on Clyde Drexler. Let's pause here 10 seconds for station identification. Clyde Drexler was his 3rd. He will come out. Terry Porter is back in. At At the free throw line, Michael Jordan looking for points 11 and 12. What about Kenny Carr on the Blazer bench, Steve?
Well, Carr got that thigh bruise early in the ball game. He probably will not return the rest of the night, so Portland will have to operate without.
Something Steve Calder didn't do, and that was provide an outside threat. Good play by Jim Paxson. Shot clock at 3.
Now, second opportunities right now are killing the Trailblazers, and Jordan is working the offense at the top with the basketball.
Charles Oakley and Dave Corzine out for Chicago.
Elston Turner.
Elston Turner will come into the ball game for the Chicago Bulls, and he'll give Michael Jordan a rest. So Jordan plays just over 11 minutes in the opening period. Turner team trap. Good pass by Porter. Steve takes it home.
We wanted to get some playing time out of him. Paxson is able to fill
by
the
4. Jerome Kersey scores from the outside. Nice play by C.J. Porter.
Good shot selection by Porter. The defense was flattened out. He had a chance to get a good shot, have a chance to rebound it. They're going to put some pressure on Tadell Free as the Bulls want a timeout.
They take a 20-second timeout. Blazers doing very well.
Well, the problem is they have no O, and if you have no O, you must call timeout to get some, and that means Jordan should be coming back in this ball game pretty quickly. They've gotten 2 points, and we're at the 2-minute mark. Jordan has been out for just about 3 minutes in the ball game.
Send in the entry blank, and you might win 2 tickets to every Trailblazer game in February. You see Michael Jordan coming into the ball game, and Gene Banks will check out. Well, you know what call Doug Collins would make, and he made the call to Mr. Jordan.
He wants to keep his job.
40-29, Blazers by 11.
Jordan had 14 in the first period of play. He comes right back in and goes to work at the offensive end. Chance for a 3-point play.
The foul on Jerome Kersey is his second. Again, Clyde Drexler on the bench with 3. 17 now for Michael Jordan. Kersey, shot clock at 10. Jerome against Sellers. Nice move.
Kersey. And the second opportunities have really hurt the Trailblazers. The ball ends up in Jordan's hand. They're going to get a free throw, or at least a foul against Terry Porter on the reach.
On Terry Porter.
Another fine halftime feature coming up tonight. Hope you stay with us for that. Michael Jordan now with 19. Jerome Kersey.
Well, he was there, Steve Johnson was, but Michael Jordan made a great defensive reaction to make the steal and had the Bulls in a transition.
Great shot is off the mark to Terry Porter. Porter. Beautiful move by Terry.
The other end. So when you get them to keep the ball out of the hands of Michael Jordan, you got to make them pay.
Michael Jordan, 7 in the quarter, 21 in the game. 21 of Chicago's 30s are 21 for 26, Steve. That's better than 81%.
Well, you know that's not going to continue, so you want to make hay while you can.
Chicago has never led by more than 2.
Jordan has the responsibility of handling Jerome Kersey. Good move by Kersey. He doesn't get it to go, but there's Steve Johnson.
And John Paxson, Jim's brother, into forecourt. Jordan scores. The basket will count. The foul is called on Kiki Vandeweghe, and that's
behind it. Jordan down on the baseline, weaving his way, and then just an acrobatic effort that goes off the window. He's got another 3-point play, and that's 10 in a period and 24 on the night.
Vandeweghe, the tip up and in. Portland has not had many offensive rebounds tonight, and Kiki gets a rare one and puts it home. The Portland lead is 15. And Chicago asks for timeout. Blazers 58, Chicago 43. Right back after these messages with one man.
Yes, depends on how far away that one man gets. Great pass from Jordan. Oakley can't finish, but Sellers is there for the tip. Rest of the half.
Jordan with Jim Paxson. Off the pick, Michael Jordan. He has made his last, or 8 of his last 9 shots from the floor.
That they can throw at you, and they've got to use every one.
Jim Paxson scores over Elston Turner. 7, and Drexler's shot is no good, and the rebound to Michael Jordan.
So he shot the ball extremely well.
Contact between Jordan and Kersey, and Jerome is called for the personal foul. Another reason to shop at Fred Meyer and by the Greater Portland area Toyota dealers. Shot clock at 15 as Michael Jordan struggles against a triple team, makes a great pass to Oakley and scores. Yes, Michael Jordan can make the great pass. And Clyde Drexler scores at the other end. The basket for Oakley, by the way, was just his third. He has 6 points. Drexler's point total now at 7. Jordan given the outside shot, makes it. He has 28 in a row. Terry Porter, Kiki Vandeweghe.
Well, Drexler, who wants to get in this ball game by Kersey. Johnson doesn't go. Drexler finishes the play.
That's the first time tonight.
20-second timeout.
And we have a 20-second timeout taken now by Doug Collins, and he may want to address that very subject. His team is down by 11 after they made a strong run at Portland.
And they fall down, and they finish the half at 61.
Nice pass. Porter to Vandeweghe, and Kiki scores. And Vandeweghe has 6 in the quarter now and 19 in the game. John and Jim Paxson's mother here tonight from Dayton, Ohio to watch your sons play. 72-63, Blazers by 9. Vandeweghe. And it's Kiki Vandeweghe now that is providing the offensive dramatics here at the Chicago Stadium. He has 8 in the quarter, 21 in the game.
Well, he lost it. Oh, my.
Michael Jordan. Foul, I think, here on John Paxson as Clyde Drexler caught him with a little stop-and-go move. And John Paxson shot no good. Rebound to Michael Jordan, and he scores. Down low. Clyde comes out to take the pass and knocks it down.
Drexler.
Gene Banks. Jordan with Drexler. And Clyde reached in his 4th foul. During halftime, Steve, you told Clyde not to reach in.
Well, what makes this ball so tempting? I want you just to get out there and the guy will reach in and grab your hand every time. You get some cheap shots, you go to the free throw line. Players in that situation have to try to realize not so much about the foul, but the type of shot that you want the guy to take. As long as he's not turning around and coming in on you, a fadeaway jumper is going to work in your favor.
33 for Michael Jordan. He's perfect at the line tonight. Now 7 of 7. This would make the game a 3-pointer, and it is 77-74. 5:42 left in Portland. 5 minutes to go in the period.
If you're the Bulls, you want to try to get the ball inside to Jordan. Jerome Kersey with a great reaction meets Jordan right at the top. See who controls the tap.
We have a lane violation on the jump.
Kind of shot you want to make Michael Jordan take when he posts up. Jordan comes in and it falls.
For Michael Jordan, 36 points, his season average 37-3, and we're still in the 3rd period. Drexler. Nice body control by Clyde. 8 mental offense tonight. Jordan with 38. We are tied for the first time since 27. And Vandeweghe breaks the deadlock. Down to Caldwell Jones, and here's Clyde. With Michael Jordan, Drexler scores. 15 for Clyde, 10 in this quarter. Boy, don't you love to see those two guys dueling down the hardwood. Speaking of the hardwood, I don't know if they varnished this floor since Jerry Sloan was a rookie.
Well, Jones, this Portland will not look for Jones to score. Drexler, tough try. Stays.
Clyde, a big 3rd quarter. He's responded to that challenge now from Michael Jordan as it has answered with a dozen in this period. The same total as Jordan. 88-82. Blazers have fought back with 6 in a row after Chicago battled back into a tie.
Now right there, you don't want to let them get that ball. Quick shot by Kiki. It goes in. Kiki's got 12 in the period as well, so it's Drexler and Vandeweghe that are carrying the offensive load for Portland.
Final minute of the period. Time remaining in the quarter on your screen. And a foul is called on the Michael Jordan drive. It's on Jerome Kersey. Dave Corzine comes into the lineup for the Chicago Bulls. And he'll go in on the front line now. And you see Corzine's parents there in the crowd. Let me make one correction. that score again, or that number to call in case you don't think the Blazers should use their last roster spot necessarily for a center. 733-5222. That's for a no vote. 733-5111 for a yes vote. Michael Jordan makes the free throw.
Sadell Threed in the ball game. John Paxson will sit down for the Chicago Bulls. Jordan with one more attempt at the line.
Jordan now has 40 in the game. He has been 40 or better 14 of his last 18 games. His season high is 50. 90-86 Blazers by 4. Elston Turner, Michael Jordan. Baseline drive, Corzine scores. Dave Corzine scores at the 32nd mark.
You would have to bet the way that Jordan's playing tonight that he probably will get 50 points. Drexler. Bulls with the basketball in the hands of Michael Jordan.
93-88 Portland. And here's the steal by Clyde.
The pass of Clyde Drexler, so Portland has to work. They come back with Kiki. Shot clock inside to Drexler. Nice block by Jordan.
Elston Turner, Michael Jordan. 42 for Jordan, 90. Vandoy is open and converts. 27 for Kiki Vandoy. Marvelous show tonight here at the Chicago Stadium. Blazers 95 and Chicago 90. You know who would control tempo tonight, but Jordan and the Bulls have shown they could adapt to the accelerated game. Steal by Jordan, ball loose and out of bounds to Chicago. Into the lineup for the Bulls, Charles Oakley replacing Michael Jordan.
Well, this is one of those.
Elston Turner's long jump shot off to Corzine. And the big whale rolls inside and converts again. It's 95-94, a one-point game. And Michael Jordan returns for Chicago. He replaces Elston Turner.
Well, it was the third team very quickly wanted to get him back in there because they now know that they can use they can use Jordan to try to attack inside, maybe get another foul. He comes right in and fires away.
44 for Jordan. Bulls 98, Blazers 97.
Got to go to the hoop, and Kersey does, floats in for an easy two, but whenever you get the defense spread out like that, you know nothing good is going to happen. Caldwell Jones grabs Michael Jordan. The crowd wants two.
What a game tonight. Hope you've enjoyed it. Vandoy scores, and Kiki now with 29. Michael Jordan. Push off on Jordan. Great defense by Jerome Kersey. No, they call the foul. Push off on Jerome. That's my error.
You see Jordan come down. Paxson does a good job of position defense. He just went up and he hovered right there. Just Thompson says, you got him. And you see the reaction right there as Kersey cannot believe it. That is the 5th personal foul against Jerome. He's in double jeopardy. He's got 10 points and could leave the ball game as he's got the job of trying to shut down Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan now with 46 points in the ball game. .46 with that free throw. Chicago by a point. 6 minutes to play in this NBA thriller. Rotation to Jordan, and with Clyde, Jordan scores. 48 for Michael, 2 away from his season high. Third team foul on the Bulls.
Well, you see Jordan set that up with the little jab step. He's very quick with that long right step anyway. Gives a little jab, gets the defender off a little bit further, raises it up and knocks that one down. Paxson on the line. And then come back at the offensive end and run the ball very quickly. Good move by Jordan.
He has 50 of the Bulls, 106. Jordan 63 in the playoffs against Boston a year ago. Jordan. Good pass to Oakley. And the Bulls lead by 5. Their largest lead of the night. 108, 103, 4:10 to play. 9 for Kiki, 17 for Clyde, but none in the fourth quarter. 3:30 to play in the game. Sellers. Brad Sellers from Michael Jordan. 15 for Sellers. First basket in this half. 112-105. Clyde pushed as he went in for the drive, and Michael Jordan will be called for the foul. It's only his second of the night. 112-105. And Clyde Drexler converts. That's only his second free throw of the night. And his third, he's made them all. 112-106 Chicago Stadium, and have lost here 3 straight years.
Some stops at the defensive end. They put the ball in the hands of Kiki Vandeweghe, and he gets a whistle.
52-22. A click will indicate your call has been recorded. Vandeweghe at the line, makes the free throw. That is 30 for Kiki. It's Bulls 114, Blazers 108, 2:40 to go. And now needs one more point for a regular season high. No, the basket will not count. The foul came earlier.
So that they can find a player that they're looking for, who undoubtedly is going to be Michael Jordan, and force that ball to come out outside, not inside. He gets
50 tonight. He had 50 earlier this year.
Well, this has been a solid and a very, very outstanding 50 points. He hasn't taken a lot of shots. He's done a lot of things to really help the Chicago Bulls as we go to a break.
And there it is, 51 for Jordan, the new personal regular season high. Timeout with 1:50 left in the game. Bulls 117, Blazers 111.
They may also try to come very quickly with the three-pointers. Steve Johnson and the ball.
Clyde Drexler has the ball roll off of his hand.
You can bet that they're going to try to find Michael Jordan with the basketball.
1.5 minutes to play.
You've got to make him come from right out there. He hits that one.
53 for Michael Jordan. Foul called on Jordan, and he explodes. Vandeweghe with 2 shots.
Got it back. Great play by Drexler.
Clyde Drexler scores.
You got to stop the clock. Banks is confused as to what he wants. They're going to let Jordan dribble out the clock. That's the ball game, and Chicago wins it 121-117.
Final score, Chicago Bulls 121, the Portland Trailblazers 117. We come right back with our post-game show after this timeout.